Hey man, say man, what it do? It's your motherfucking nigga KG Blizzard when I'm back again with another one, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on when it's going on. Hey, this time I'm going live. This time we going live. We finna talk about these TikTok theories that kind of put a nigga mind somewhere else. You understand me? And man, we ain't finna sugarcoat this one, man. I'm tired of being nice for YouTube. YouTube just they ain't trying to show no love, man. So it is what it is. We in this. It is what it is. Like I said, we in there. Come on in, man. Let's see where you people at, man. Let's get it started, man. Put my earphones on. With no further ado, man, it's your motherfucking nigga KG Blizzard, man. We going straight in. Let's see what we got, Mike.
The CIA knows when the world's gonna end, and here's the proof.
There's a CIA document that came out. It's called the Adam and Eve story. It basically explains how the world is going to end. Has it been true? Well, it makes sense. They say the world is going to end because the poles, North and South Pole, they shift every 12,000 to 15,000 years. And once they shift, it causes a giant apocalypse, big earthquakes, giant tsunamis. Once the apocalypse happens, we go right back to the Stone Age. So according to this information, the first humans similar to us existed around 10,000 years ago. We were in year 2000. So that means that we're at the year 12,000 right now. And now we see global warming, earthquakes, and so on. What's also mind-blowing is that in the book, it says that we are the 6th civilization that came out of the apocalypse. And that would also explain a lot because the Sahara Desert used to be green and the Antarctica used to have forests. So are we just in a constant loop? That's the exact thing the Bible was talking about, the massive fluid. Also, that's what probably happened to Atlantis. It would make sense for a city in the water if the water wasn't there before. So would you believe me if I told you that...
So this conspiracy actually got me, saying down the rabbit hole. Watch, check this out right here.
I ain't gonna cap. This one right here, about bro for Balenciaga. Oh, this kind of touched me, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Check him out, though.
Go ahead and pause it, but it says a conspiracy is that Balenciaga is using a deceased human as a mannequin in the store in Paris. Not only that, his name is Christopher G, and he disappeared in 2020. He was also a model for Balenciaga. The hair on the hands on the mannequin looks too real. On Christopher's IG, he hasn't posted it since 2020. They said he went live on Instagram, but a lot of people said it wasn't him because it was like a lookalike, and they're convinced that that's him in the store. Watch, check the picture out. I'm gonna show the mannequin first, and then I'm gonna show the other one. So this is the mannequin right here. Watch, check it out. Go ahead and pause it.
Look at his face.
This is like a real picture, and this is the real picture of him right here. Yeah, so let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments below. It's crazy. Catch on the next one. We out.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to this podcast in America, you now live in a country where two things happen. The government, they have confirmed that not only
Here we go.
are unidentified flying objects real and documented.
Yep.
Our government has now confirmed that those unidentified flying objects are non-human made aircrafts.
Wow.
And our government has also admitted to the fact that they have recovered those aircrafts in the past.
Yep.
And the pilots.
Everything that they ever tell us is bullshit. And one of them is that food pyramid, that dairy is good for the bones and calcium. Literally, milk actually strips the bone of calcium.
And let me tell you about bro right there. He really good on that body shit. Now look, bro, I done broke so many bones playing football growing up. I still got it, but growing up I had a stepsister, right? She jumped on my back and put her knee in my back and bent me back. We playing football. We were young. She tried to tackle me. She wanted to be a tomboy. So she bent my back all back, bro, and I tried to wiggle off me like this, and I fell, bro. And I fell on my shoulder. I broke my collarbone. I got a big ass hump right here. Broke my collarbone out, little 3 different places right here. And to say that is, bro, I used to drink milk constantly, bro. I'm talking about constantly, bro. I used to drink milk constantly. You hear me? Watch it, man. Cause that juice ain't what it is, man. I mean, that milk ain't what it is. But let bro spit his shit, man.
Look at the sun because it will make us go blind. Sun gazing actually stimulates your pineal gland and open up your third eye so you can move on different dimensions of densities. Everything they ever have told us is a lie. They tell us that our heart is a pump. Your heart is not a pump. Your heart is a valve. Your lungs is a pump that pumps the blood to the heart. The heart is a valve mechanism that controls the cardio output of blood. Everything they tell us about everything is a lie. They tell you your hair is just hair. No, our hair is non-ether hair. It is actually an extension of your nervous system. It is used to scan the environment, and it brings all of these different melanin neurotransmitters back to your skin to tell you whether to actually engage in the environment or take fight or flight and run away. That's why you get gut feelings. That's why when you see paranormal activities, the hair on your skin stand up. So everything that they ever told us about ourselves is a lie. But it's cool because they don't know who we are.
Careful with your iPhone, as there is a theory that suggests it is a subtle symbol of the Antichrist. Indeed, some argue that the I in the name iPhone refers to the eye, a symbol often associated with surveillance and control. And this is where the theory becomes truly intriguing. The iPhone has the ability to hear and observe nearly everything you say and do constantly. It is constantly listening. And what about Siri? It turns out that if you spell Siri backwards, you get Iris. The iris is not only a part of the eye, but also the name of the Greek goddess of messengers, a bridge between humanity and the gods. If you flip over your iPhone and look at the back, you will see the famous Apple logo, an apple with a bite taken out of it. This reminds many of the forbidden fruit from the Garden of Eden, the instrument Satan used to tempt humans and lead them to commit the original sin. Thus, the iPhone, this ever-present device displaying the symbol of original sin, could indeed be a sign of evil incarnate.
I got a conspiracy theory, and I want y'all to please listen along to this. When you become croaked the fuck over and your body is down there at the morgue, do the Y incision and they take all the insides out and they drain your bodily fluid. I assume, just like at the hospital, they would dispose of that and call it like toxic waste. Slap a red stamp on that motherfucker. And people pretend to come in there and get it to take it to an unknown location, right? But what if that unknown location is really a very well-known location? The water. Because do they got like a big ass tank for everybody who passed away bodily fluids? Roll with me, because if they put that into the regular drinking water, whether you're going to get it through the faucet, like the tap, or through the bottled water, is that why they got so many different levels to water, like purified and this percentage for alkaline? Like, what if it's unavoidable? They put it in all the damn water. Like some aqua cremation type shit. It's a lot of creepy shit that be going on down there at the water plants, you know what I'm saying? I had a family member work over there. And it was just amazing to me to see how many people flushed
Oh, she finna make my stomach hurt. Let me go.
tampons knowing you ain't supposed to flush them, and what they do when they do got to clean that water from the tampons.
Yeah, man.
Because they don't do nothing but clean it and bleach that motherfucker and give it back to you. And then you bathe in it and you drink it and you cook with it. Hey, we just sipping on dead people. I'm not done yet. But if you driving down the road and you in a state that you ain't never been to before, or you in a city that you ain't never been to before, or you in the same city you grew up in, but you ain't never been to this park before, and you just look at something, like you look at a tree and you just have a whole vivid memory of what happened at that tree, but you never in your life been at that fucking tree. Yeah. What if it's because the person who was really at that damn tree, you ingested their ass? That's how you're seeing the memories. What if that's why certain people can communicate with the deceased? Why they can travel to different realms? Because it's like an overload of people DNA. I mean, really think about it. COVID supposedly took plenty of people off the map, but I know that all them people didn't get cremated, or they didn't donate their body to science. And maybe a few percentage of them did. Or maybe a few percentage of people couldn't afford a funeral, couldn't afford a cremation service, and they had to donate the body to science. But that was a lot of fucking people that got took the fuck out from COVID you know, from what the news reported, where did all them people go? Because you got bitches out here like me who be calling cemeteries up. Y'all know how many times I call Graceland Cemetery up over there in the Milwaukee, and I would just be trying to figure out why they always got so many lots open, and why do they never expand? Because the math really not fucking math. Where is all these people at that supposedly died from the COVID? Why is it always room open? And these cemeteries ain't just open, honey. They've been open for years.
If you ain't been watching me, I hope you do, man. Hey, come in, go back, and I got one saying the funeral home is a scam. I just dropped this like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Funeral home is a scam. Please go watch that video, bro. I'm live, so I can't really do that. Bing. I can't do none of that shit right now. I'm live. So, bro, these niggas left 115 bodies, bro, in a church by itself, bro. Just riding and decaying, bro. What's going on, bro? Riding and decaying. I'm talking about. They wanted my little one with a pad weight, and she talking about, where's all the body? Where's this fluid going? And that's kind of valid, bro. Where is this fluid going? Now, I do know they do use something for something. Always, like, I heard something about kerosene or some shit like that. That's in your bones or something. They're using that shit in food. Like, y'all pay attention, bro. Let's keep little homie running. But go watch that video about that scam on funeral homes, bro, because it's heavy, bro. You it'll blow your mind. I'm telling you.
Like, they been open before I was born. You still ain't ran out of room? So at this point, I feel like the water fucked up, the air fucked up, the food is definitely fucked up, and the soil is fucked up. Because this is improving, but it do make you wonder. And I feel like if this is going on, it's in the ingredients that is another word for dead people. What do y'all think?
There's a dark secret to why we celebrate our birthdays. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or if it's true, but it blew my mind. So according to the...
I ain't gonna cap. This nigga right here cringed the hell out of me, bro. I hate your eyes. Get your eyes off the screen. That's all they gonna do. Bro, I don't want to see that shit, bro. And then you always making food, bro. I don't want to see this, but let's hear your little story, bro.
Stories and what I've heard is, you know how we chant, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Well, chanting that is actually a ritual against us. Oh, these noodles taste like your mom's booty. And you know how I like your mom's booty. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out though. You notice how happy birthday is like a chant. You light the candles, turn off a light, you all get in a circle, you start chanting, and then...
All right, bro, you funny. My bad, bro. Hey, that nigga funny, my bad. You all right with me now?
You blow out the candles. Tell me that's not portraying a ritual experience. Now let me tell you what I heard the ritual does. But first, what month and day were you born? Let me know down below. I want to know what sign you are. Me, I was born August 29th.
I'm a Virgo.
Anyways, it is said that when we do that, it's a ritual that's sealing our fate to grow older. And that's why some people believe that people who don't celebrate their birthdays tend to look younger than they actually are. Now look, this is all conspiracy, and it's circling around the internet right now. But it's kind of scary to think about.
Do you remember these books from your childhood, the McGraw-Hill science textbooks? I mean, this company published all sorts of textbooks for elementary through high school kids, and I definitely remember reading some of these in my classes. But did you know that one of the companies that published these books was owned by Ghislaine Maxwell's father? If you don't know Ghislaine, she was Jeffrey Epstein's business partner, and she helped run his massive sex trafficking operation. She was the madam in the operation and would recruit girls into his terrible ring. But we're not really here to talk about her. We're here to talk about Robert Maxwell, her father. Now, Robert was an extremely wealthy British businessman. So in 1984, after Robert Maxwell had already acquired a lot of wealth, he purchased a publishing group. This group included publications in newspapers like the Daily Mirror, which is still in existence. I mean, there is a lot to uncover about Robert Maxwell. He was best friends with a lot of British royals. He rubbed elbows with celebrities, with the elite. And like I said before, he was extremely wealthy. He even had a massive private yacht that he nicknamed the Lady Ghislaine after his daughter. Now, with all of these powerful connections, there has to be some sort of controversy, right? Well, for decades, it's been alleged that Robert Maxwell was actually a spy. And people don't really know which intelligence agency he worked for the most, but he has ties to the Russian KGB, the British intelligence service MI6, and the Israeli intelligence service, the Mossad. People have alleged that Robert Maxwell was actually a triple or double agent, meaning that he might have been sharing information between 3 different Secret Service organizations. Obviously, this...
If you heard likes of it coming, and share this motherfucker to Facebook or something, man, just one time, please for your G, man. Please for your G.
Showed that he didn't really have anybody that he worked for in particular, he just chased the money and the power. It's very strange that his blood daughter Ghislaine would end up being directly involved with one of the biggest sex trafficking rings in world history. Now, you can read a lot about Robert Maxwell's supposed spying. One fact that I found interesting was that 6 former and current heads of Israeli intelligence attended his funeral, but his death was extremely suspicious. So in November of 1991, he went sailing on his private yacht, he disappeared, and just a few days later, his completely nude body was found washed up. According to people that examined Robert's body, there was a graze on his shoulder, but there were no other noticeable injuries. But something strange is that when experts took a look at his body, nobody could conclusively say exactly how he died. And the official statement said that he may have had a heart attack and then drowned as he was urinating nude on the side of his yacht. Years later, though, a lot of different things would come out about Robert, including the fact that he bugged a lot of devices and rooms that his own employees were in because he felt like they were being disloyal and he couldn't trust anybody. His own sons even came out and said that while they didn't know exactly what had happened to him, they knew that he didn't take his own life because...
Let me tell you something about people like that, bro. People that do shit like that, let me spy on somebody else. They've been doing so much bad in their life that they can't trust nobody, bro. You can't get nobody that level of trust because you done been, or is it you been, fucked over a lot? Nah, I get that too, but most times a person has, they hiding something. I don't trust nobody like that, bro. It ain't, what you hiding, bro? Stop hiding shit. Let's keep it playing and keep it going.
He wouldn't do that, and he had talked about how he would never do that. So obviously, this is just unbelievably bizarre how this all ties into Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, that whole saga. And I feel like it's something that a lot of people don't talk about and the government really hasn't looked into. And back to the beginning, I can't ever really look at one of these books the same again.
Okay.
I eat children.
What?
How old are you?
They joking about this. They joke about this.
Only to 10.
They joke about this.
Children and pineapple.
Nobody needs to know.
The Reynolds Pit.
Nobody needs to know.
Of course, if you want to wait.
Boy died because he posted self-signed multi-million-dollar contract. Boy, if I signed a contract, bro, yeah, it'd feel good to show the world, but that video might don't come out until like a year later, maybe 6 months later, when I already took care of most of my business, where I'm securely stable. You know what I'm saying? Like I got security, I got my cameras going, I got my, you know what I'm saying, my guns and shit, cause we out here in Texas, you know what I mean? So, shit like that. But you can't post nothing like that, you don't got no protection. And you gotta watch the people you're around. Once again, everybody you go through, you must put them through the test. If they don't make it through the test, they was never meant to be with you, G. So it's time to cheer up on goddamn me. Let's see what Bill got saying with his punk ass.
And see if a side effect shows up. That takes 2 years. So.
It's just a cigarette and it cannot be that bad.
I believe in Giants.
Honey, don't you love me and you know it makes me sad.
Did Vladimir Putin just show the world that Jesus is a black man?
Hey man, say man. Talk to me, Putin. Well, I better look at that. That boy said he black. Well, yeah, you can see the little dreads and everything. Vladimir.
So tell me, do you believe, was Disney trying to tell us something? Crazy, right? Some things are just an optical illusion, right? Well, is this an optical illusion? Look at that and tell me you don't know what that is. Go ahead and tell me that confidently and mean it, because you know darn well what that is. You can see it. No, that's not a carving. That's a petrified animal from the days of old.
Do you see this?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yep.
It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, it is. And I don't think science can properly explain how these animals were petrified so quickly to where they were able to preserve their form through all these years. And you know, that really got me thinking. There's plenty of statues on this earth that are thousands of years old. Now, what if they were petrified beings? Now, I know, it's just a thought. And yeah, I can't wait for the Mount Rushmore jokes. And you can joke all you want, but I promise you truth is stranger than fiction.
And we have all the oxygenated atmosphere. That's why we had giants. And that's why we also had these giant trees. That's why you had the sequoias. And Joe cut me off on the giants. But you can dig down there. You can see it in the 1800s newspapers. Throughout the 1800s and early 1900s, all around America, farmers were digging up giant bones. And they found hundreds and hundreds of skulls.
Yeah, this too, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I believe every last one of these little things that fly up on the goddamn video thing right here. You understand me right here? I don't believe everything on this thing because, you know, sometimes you got to know the difference between a robot talking to you too. There's some AI shit out here, bro. I'm gonna put y'all on. I'm gonna have to make a video about it. I'm gonna put y'all on this AI shit, bro. These niggas is out here showing their ass with this AI, but it's on you to decipher if this shit play or not, real to you or not. You understand me? So keep watching, bro. These niggas talking some good shit.
These bones of the Smithsonian. The Smithsonian made a huge apology for losing or destroying all these bones. They're all gone. There's no more of these bones left. Where are the giant bones? They're probably hidden somewhere. But giants existed. It's known. It's a fact. People lived longer in the old days than we do now. It's a fact. And the reason I know it's a fact is because there's evidence. And the other reason I know it's a fact because I can do it today.
New deadly pandemic is at our doorstep. Get ready to be shocked. The new threat comes in the form of an unknown virus, more lethal and more contagious than anything we have experienced before. If confirmed, we could potentially face another period of global confinement, or possibly something even worse. The Director General of the World Health Organization has urged countries worldwide to prepare for the next pandemic, warning that future health emergencies could be even more severe than the COVID-19 pandemic. During a meeting at the World Health Organization in Geneva, he stated that COVID still poses a threat.
Like, share, and comment, my nigga. I'm gonna do what everybody else. I need that too, man. Keep me in the algorithm, man. Like this shit, man. Show this shit, man. I'm tired of being friendly with Facebook. I'm back on my bullshit. It is what it is, man. You hear me? It is what it is. Ain't no more. I can't keep playing with YouTube. I'm being too nice. I get that woman nigga turn up, like, subscribe, do all that shit, man. You know what I'm trying to say, Nick.
But it is not the only one we might face. He also emphasized the threat of another emerging variant that could lead to new waves of the disease and deaths, as well as another virus with an even higher potential for mortality. This announcement is indeed alarming, especially after years of restrictions. One thing is certain, we will need to demonstrate resilience in the years to come.
That's a fact. I've seen this before.
Because look at that Masonic temple. You see that? The Masonic symbol? Are you flipping?
I got a Mason partner, man. He really be chilling, bro. He a little crazy. Ain't gonna cap. But, you know, he chopped it up with me about some of this shit. I be asking him questions about shit like this. He give me good insight, but I ain't, no.
Kidding me? Look at this. Masonic. And gosh darn it.
Look at
we
that.
may not be going
You cannot
much
make
further,
this up, bro.
but what
Look
the
at
heck
that.
is this?
You can't make this up.
That is completely obnoxious. Oh, shit. And inside is this deep Masonic.
They went up in there, boy. bad, because I wasn't even paying attention, but I was in my own head. My bad, y'all. I know y'all
Masonic.
watching. I'm watching too. My mouth gone. That shit that crazy. That shit that crazy. Crazy. I'm not going in that cave, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Just found some small shoes. Oh.
Air one.
Oh.
I'm not gonna touch them. See the bones.
Oh, I ain't see this part.
What the hell? Yeah, man. Honestly, to different areas. Yo, this is extremely deep water. No way. It's gone.
I noticed something weird in this photo. Look closer. If you didn't see it, flip your phone the other way. I noticed something weird in this photo.
Alright guys, this is just a conspiracy, but hear me out. What if, because time is not real, time is literally just an illusion, it's all made up by man, so what if there's not 12 months in a year, right? Because when you look at the month October, Oct means 8, Nov means 9, December means 10, Des means 10. So why is there 12 months in a year? And then spring is like the beginning of the year, but it's not. We start the year in the middle of fucking depressing ass winter. So what if they just told us this whole time that there's 12 months in a year to make us think that we're getting older, and then when we think, therefore we are, so we're getting older because we believe we're getting older, and then it progresses us to getting more ill, older. This is just a conspiracy, but like when you think about it, because time isn't real, we really are just going along what everyone else is doing, and we really have no fucking idea. So we could be, I'm 22, I could be fucking 17 right now for all I know.
Nah, you ain't 17.
Who knows?
Know what?
This is known as the most convincing case of time travel in the history of the world.
There's been a lot.
Sergei Ponomarenko was a guy who just appeared out of literally nowhere in Kyiv in 2006, right? So he showed up dressed in like really old clothing, and he had this really old looking camera. So he claimed he was walking down the street with his girlfriend. A flash of light happened and he was spawned to the year 2006. So after doing some research into this, the cops were like, you gotta show us some type of proof that you're from this year, right? Then he said, okay, well, check the photos on my camera. So there was film in the camera that was undeveloped. When they developed the film, it showed photos of a girl, it looked like the 1950s in Kyiv. It's one of two things. Either this guy had a camera from the 1950s at 25 years old that just had undeveloped photos.
And he knew what was on the photos without them being developed. Yeah.
And there's photos of him on that camera. So then they were like, okay, who's this girl in the photos? He was like, that's my girlfriend. So they were like, okay, what's her name? They look her up.
Blow your mind again. Ready?
Yeah, let me hear.
Check this out. Disney. Do you know why Disney characters wear gloves?
Why, bro?
Why?
Check this out. The gloves Disney characters wear, it's resemblance to...
Disney characters don't have gloves on, bro.
What are you talking about? Disney characters don't have gloves.
Like, what do you mean? Like, the princesses?
No, look at Mickey.
Oh, okay.
Mickey, Goofy, whoever's in that crew.
Okay, so
they
just
wear
that
gloves.
crew.
They wear gloves,
okay.
right? You know why?
Why?
Watch this.
Why? Why do they wear gloves? They're all murderers.
Check this shit out.
They're mass murderers.
Boom. Okay. So you're familiar with those gloves, right?
Yeah.
Mickey's wearing those gloves. It has like the 3 lines on it.
The infamous.
Yeah, the infamous gloves.
I can't see y'all
Interesting.
texting.
Why those gloves and why those 3 lines?
Okay.
Check this out. These gloves are the same gloves of the Freemasons.
No!
Of the Freemasons, bro.
No.
Crazy. No way. That's why Mickey and all those random characters on Disney, fam, they all wear those gloves, bruh. Look at it. Those are the Freemason gloves. That's why they have the 3 lines on it. Specifically, those 3 lines. Where have we ever...
They said this was the first camera ever. But what took the picture then? If this
Who
is the
took that
first?
picture?
They said this is the first man to step on the moon. But didn't someone have to step on the moon to put the camera down to get it in place to take this picture? So this nuke destroyed the house, but the camera stayed still, didn't even flinch. Don't believe everything you hear and
Yeah,
see.
bruv. Hey, that concludes the video, man. Hey, this is my first live, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope I can hear me on here. I will be playing this back. Hey, man, like, sub, and comment. You understand me? And I might drop another one today, man, because I'm feeling this little vibe. Hey, man, say, man, it's your motherfucking nigga KG Blizzo, man, and I'm Gizzo.